That's going to be quite difficult to know where to look. Okay, so here's a quick comparison. The decision you have to make is how much you're prepared to spend on this stuff. Because, okay, right now, this is a £300 Samsung camcorder. It shoots in 1920 by 1080 full whack. It does loads of fun stuff like time lapse. It's about the size of a cigarette packet, actually slightly larger than that. And it has no ability to put in an external mic, which is the big difference that you'll notice right now, I think. First of all, yeah, the sound quality, right now you can hear I'm recording all of the room, basically, with a tiny little onboard mic. Okay, yeah, other than that, it's cheap, it's small, it shoots onto little SD cards, it's very comfortable, and I thoroughly recommend it as a holiday camcorder, which is pretty much what I use it for, but I do also use it a lot for shooting businessy stuff. It's sat right now on a GorillaPod little tripod, which is a really, really great device, which will keep your camcorder reasonably steady and safe, but it also has flexible arms, so it can attach to the back of stuff or go on uneven surfaces very easily. But as I say, the big thing that you notice with a camcorder like this, which has an inboard mic, and actually I think what nobody says, which is that the dividing line really in this stuff between, you know, a camcorder that is hundreds of pounds and a camcorder that is suddenly thousands is, generally speaking, the ability to put in an external audio source, right? Which is the big difference you're going to notice with this camera up here, which is 2.5 grand's worth of Canon XF100. Beautiful picture. Canon. I'm a photographer, so I always default to buying Canon because they have, I think, the best glass anywhere. And it is a wonderful camcorder. It shoots on memory cards, so there's no tape involved, which is great. It means you can plug it straight into the computer and just and edit it or do whatever with it. Really, really easy. We can talk about the format it shoots on another time. But for now, the big difference you'll notice, I think, right now is the sound. The sound on this camera here is coming from this tie mic you see here, connected to a wireless transmitter on my belt, which is then going straight into that camera, okay? And it is not recording the rest of the room, it's just recording the audio from this tie mic here. Okay, now the tie mic will pick up a lot of other stuff in the room, but you can just adjust how much it does that. You can adjust the levels. So the big difference with a small camcorder for use in web video, and a big camcorder like this one, although it's still not physically that big. I mean, this camera is about this big in total. It's very light, it's very easy to use. The big difference is the sound, because once you can stick external sound sources into it, you can use things like this wonderful Sennheiser radio mic kit, which in itself, by the way, is like 400 odd quid, to get audio that sounds as good as this. Because hopefully you'll notice the difference if I now switch back to this camcorder down here. You'll notice that the sound quality is markedly different from this camcorder up here. I'm setting myself quite an editing challenge right now. But anyway, so there you go. So that's the big difference, I think. Do you want to spend the money enough to spend this one up here? We're talking about, including the tripod, probably, you know, a good pack, which would give you, you know, cleaning kit and a tripod and a bag and some memory cards and this radio mic and that sort of stuff. You're looking at a total of about 3.5 grand. Do you want to spend that, or do you want to spend a few? Like literally everything that's being used right now down here is like £300. All right. So if that's good enough for you, that's good enough for you. I love this little camcorder. It's my holiday camcorder. I've taken some, I love it because the picture quality is terrific. It does time lapse, which is really good. Time lapse stuff gets loads of hits on YouTube. Anyway, so this hundreds of pounds down here, this thousands of pounds up here, but you know that it's thousands of pounds really, don't you? We bought this one up here for use in our online, in our e-learning product. And all of the crew, i.e. me and the person that does the tech on the e-learning product in the e-learning company, 12hourmba.com, by the way, love that camcorder and that kit. Okay? Anyway, that's that.